Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Adrian College softball field on the campus of Adrian College. I'm Gabriel Schrei here with Ellen Stanton, bringing you this crosstown rivalry, this crosstown matchup. The Bulldogs taking on the crosstown Siena Heights Saints. Exciting game in store for us here today, Ellen. Both teams now out warming up. And I can't wait to see what this one has in store for us.
Yes, as you said, a great crosstown rivalry here between these two teams. Of course, Siena Heights is about 5 minutes down the street, but they aren't even in the same conference as these two teams. So an exciting non-conference matchup here, as of course the Bulldogs are the home team, so they will be defending the Saints first.
Leading off the inning for the Siena Heights Saints, number 26, Haley Fox.
And the first pitch thrown out by the Bulldogs pitcher, number 30, Kelsey Meyer, is a strike on Haley Fox for the Siena Heights Saints. Fox, a left-handed pitcher, awaits her third pitch. That one a bit inside there for ball two. The count now 2-1 for Fox. The hitter's count here for Fox. She has room to work with now. Meyer will do her best to find that strike zone again. Infield in very close here. And Meyer records that strike, count now 2-2 here. The Bulldog infield still in pretty close, especially the second baseman for the Bulldogs, Mackenzie King, and Meyer strikes out Fox.
A nice job by Meyer getting started off hot here early. Meyer, the senior out of Napoleon, Ohio. She's had a fantastic career here with the Bulldogs. We'll see if she can put together another great performance here today at home.
Yes, we saw her pitch last Saturday as well against Alma College. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs fell 3-1 in that contest, but Meyer was very strong on the mound and very tough as she throws out a ball to Kelsey Abbott, the designated hitter for the Saints. Abbott will watch that second one, also a ball. A good eye by her. And that one, a nice pitch down the middle by Meyer. Count still stands at 2-1 here to Abbott. Here comes the fifth pitch, and Abbott makes contact, but she will fly out to left field. And that was Kaya Tolles-Burton getting under that ball to record the second out here in the top of the first.
Number 5, Kenya Keller.
Ellen, these teams have played quite a few times. In fact, 55 to be exact. This is the 56th matchup between these two teams. The Saints currently leading the overall series against the Bulldogs. 30 wins to 25 losses. We'll see if the Bulldogs can shift the tide here today and maybe overcome that 5-game lead.
Yes, that would be great to see from the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are currently sitting at 6th in the MIAA standings. They have a record of 3-5 so far in the MIAA, 9-12 overall.
That's a .429 win percentage. Not horrible, especially when the head coach, Ashley Marianaki, is in her first season as the head coach of this program. Really not bad at all.
And that will be Kenya Keller, the second baseman for the Saints, taking first after getting base on balls here.
Next, number 3, Kelsey Cherry.
Now up for the Saints is the right fielder, Kelsey Cherry. A couple Kelseys on this team.
There's a few. There's a couple.
2 different spellings, though, so
Well, that's
Good.
good. That's nice.
can't get too confused that way. So 2 outs here as Meyer throws out the second pitch to Cherry. That second one is a ball. Meyer looking to find that strike zone again here. She throws out a good one. And that one is a strike. She found it pretty quickly there. Hitters count here, though, however, still to Cherry. That one a bit high. And stealing to second is Kenya Keller. As it was Morgan Brandt, the catcher for the Bulldogs, throwing it to second. Unfortunately, King and Lynch were unable to make that out there at second.
A real nice play there, stealing second for the Saints.
Full count here now for Cherry. We really have one more out to go here in the top of the first inning. See what Meyer can do with this full count. As King makes contact and diving down for that one is Lynch. However, Cherry will make it safely to first. But they will keep Keller at second.
Now, Ellen, of course, all of our Saints viewers know already, but for the Bulldog fans who don't know, Siena Heights University is a member of the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics.
Yes, they are not in the Michigan International Association of Athletics,
Correct.
as the Bulldogs are. Wasn't sure if I got the 2 A's right at the end there.
Yeah, there's a lot of A's in there.
There is a lot of numbers, a lot of letters in there.
There's some stuff going on there.
There is, and now with 2 outs, Meyer has 2 strikes on Megan Jones, a shortstop. It says that she's a Kelsey Cherry. An interesting fact: she's a right-handed batter, but she's a left-handed thrower.
Now, that's a different one.
Yes, I know. There's, it's a lot more common, I would say, for a left-handed batter to still throw right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting that she's also a left-handed thrower. Count 1 and 2 here to Jones. Runners on first and second for the Saints, as Jones will strike out swinging there, and that'll do it for the top of the first. And we're going to get set here for the bottom of the first for the Bulldogs' first at bat.
Saints in the top of the first, they hit
Leading off for the Bulldogs here is the center fielder, Jessica Sarch. She takes ball 1. On the mound for the Saints is Leslie Ducat. She's a right-handed pitcher, and she throws out the first strike of the afternoon to Sarch.
Sarch out of Aurora, Illinois. The senior's in her final season here with the Bulldogs.
And that one just a bit outside there on Sarch. And she'll take ball 2. That one also a bit outside for ball 3. Sarch is probably feeling very comfortable right now with this count. And that one will make the count full here as Sarch takes her second strike. And Sarch will strike out swinging here. And that will bring up right fielder Becca Greco.
Wesley Duquette with her first strikeout of the day. The junior probably hoping to put a few more of those up on the board. Out of Lyons, Ohio. I'm sure she's happy to be here playing for the Siena Heights Saints.
Greco will take ball 1. A good eye by her, as her team is chanting her name in the dugout.
Ellen, that's a fun name to chant, Greco.
It is. It's
Kind of
very.
like Gecko. I like it.
She's
I like
a very
it.
good sports name. She takes strike 1 there. Count stands at 1-1 to Greco. And that one just a bit high. It looked like 2-1 now.
Greco, of course, a senior as well.
And that one is fouled off behind. Luckily that netting's there. Although it almost went over that netting.
Yeah, we've had some moments here in this shed.
Shack.
Yeah. Press box, I guess.
You might need to get ready to catch one there, Gabe. Count now full to Greco. The camera is in harm's way, Gabe. I expect you to jump out above that.
My hand is durable.
And the 6th pitch to Greco. She foul tips that off behind her. Or behind the catcher, excuse me. It wasn't really behind Greco. Came straight back. Once again, luckily for the netting being there. And Greco makes contact. She hits it over to the shortstop, who will make the throw to first to get Greco out.
Now Brandt stepping up to bat. The senior out of East Lake, Ohio.
Next up, number 7, Morgan.
She was
Brett.
set to be the designated hitter for this game, but at the last minute they changed her to catcher. And she'll take strike 1 here from Ducat. So now the designated hitter is going to be Palumbo for the Bulldogs, as Brandt will foul that one off. Not making its way to third base before it went over the foul line. Ducat with the windup, and Brandt makes contact again, but once again it will go foul. Almost staying fair down that third baseline, but the last minute veered off and went foul. Count 0-2 here to Brandt, with 2 outs to the Bulldogs. The first base umpire says no swing, so that one would be a ball. Brandt makes contact again with the tip of her bat as she fouls that one off. Brandt doing a good job here of getting Ducat a lot of pitches in. And that pitch a little high there as Brant will take ball 2. And as we can see over at Nicolay Field, right now the Saints are warming up as well as the Adrian College baseball team is about to take on the Siena Heights baseball team. So we have 2 crosstown rivalry games going on today.
It's a good day to be out here watching softball and baseball here on the campus of Adrian College.
Definitely is. Nice breeze to the day, not too hot. As Brant now has the full count. And she will foul that one off behind as well.
Now, Ellen, over the weekend, both teams played Elma. Unfortunately, the softball team is looking to bounce back after 2 tough losses to number 12 ranked Elma. They lost 3-1 in the first and 3-2 in the second on Saturday. The men's team, fortunately, on Friday defeated Elma 17-0 and then 18-1.
And Brant gets a hit through, go all the way down to center field, but she will get on base here. And yes, the 2 teams did play Alma like you said, and a lot better result for the baseball team.
Yeah, the total score for the weekend, I believe, was 50 runs. Yeah, 50 runs
Number 4, Carissa DeVore.
for the Bulldogs. Quite a few.
Yeah, I would say they got their bats swinging a little bit there.
Yeah. Nice play by Brant right there.
Was a very good hit, really got it through the gap there. Now getting another great hit there is Carissa DeVore, the first baseman, as Brant will round for home. And she will make it, and DeVore gets the RBI, and she also gets a double.
What a beautiful play right there. DeVore with a nice hit. Straight back. And Brant is able to just jog on in.
So yes, the Bulldogs take the early 1-0 lead over the Saints here.
Next up, number 25, Jessica Palumbo.
A very nice RBI there by DeVore. 2 outs still here to the Bulldogs. Bringing up the designated hitter, Jessica Palumbo. And she gets another hit to center field as well, and that one's going to drop, and it will score DeVore as well. Palumbo, however, will stay on first here.
Ellen, 2-0 after a second RBI. Jessica Palumbo, the junior out of Oxford, Michigan, putting that ball right in the same spot, right there by the Meyer and Jimmy John's banner. They sure do like that spot.
Yes, they do. Unfortunately, Haley Fox is not liking that spot too much right now. Speaking of Jimmy John's, I hear that on Thursday you can get subs for $1.
$1, eh?
Unfortunately, though, Kaya Toolsburton will make contact, but she will get out at
In the
first.
bottom of the first inning for the Bulldogs, they had 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, 1 left on base.
Ellen, 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors here in the bottom of the first. What a great inning for the Bulldogs. Saints now looking to turn this one around, come back and take the lead in the second.
Now up for the Saints is Chris Forrest, the first baseman. She takes strike one. And now ball one from the pitcher, Kelsey Meyer. In the top of the second here, she makes a hit over. Lynch throwing it over to DeVore to get the first out.
Boy, a nice play and a quick out there for the Bulldogs.
Next up for the Saints,
The Saints got to be thinking here, all right, got to turn this momentum around.
Yes, they definitely want to have a good defensive inning here, as they took the early lead, 2-0 here.
We may or may not have a lot to do with hockey.
Still in the hockey mode. One and one now the count to Hannah Blykamp, the Saints' third baseman. That one just a bit outside there. Hitters count here now to Blykamp. Blykamp makes good contact there, but Lynch with a better throw to get her out at first. 2 up, 2 down so far.
Boy, Hannah Blykamp, that sophomore out of West Unity, Ohio. Beautiful hit there. Had some potential, but a better play by the Bulldogs.
And that'll bring up catcher Katie Hibble. Hibble?
Let's see here. Let me look at this.
That one just a bit high there by Meyer. That's the Saints catcher. We'll have the 1-1 count.
Yeah, so if you know how to say this name, there's this thing called Twitter. You should tweet at us, at Adrian College TV, at eStanton34, or at Schrei Guy. I'm Gabriel Schrei here with Ellen Stanton. Katie Hibble for now. Maybe that's not the right pronunciation, though.
And Hibble makes contact over to Lynch, who gets over to DeVore. 3 up, 3 down, and that'll do it for the top of the second. As we look as the Bulldogs go into the bottom of the second with a 2-0 lead.
No one left on base.
So, due up here for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the second, is second baseman Mackenzie King. We also have up shortstop Krista Lynch, who's on deck there, and also Taylor Van Lant, the third baseman, is also due up for the Bulldogs as it count as 1-0 to King. Lucat sending down one down the middle. King swinging, but it fouls off behind her.
King, a sophomore out of Clarkston, Michigan. Only her second season here at Adrian College. She's been doing well so far, Ellen. Looking to see some great improvements out of her.
That one just a bit outside from Ducat. Excuse me. Got her first name letter on her last name there. She sends one down, and the home plate umpire saying that King went, so that'll be strike 2. King fouling that one off as well. Back into the netting.
King and the Bulldogs didn't really argue that call that she went there. And, you can't really call it an argument when it's so one-sided. What the ump says goes, so good on them.
King once again fouling this one off. Over the away dugout. Looks like the sun is starting to come out a little bit here as well.
Ellen, it's a beautiful, balmy day here on the campus of Adrian College. I've been walking around in shorts and a t-shirt all day. I had to put some clothes on to come here to do this broadcast, but, nice day to be outside in shorts and a t-shirt.
Definitely is. Not too hot, not too cold. Also a good day for some softball here, as King's count is now full. And that one very outside, and that'll take King to first.
Nice walk-up song. Crystal Lynch, the freshman out of Ypsilanti, Michigan, now up to bat.
She shows bunt. A very good bunt. She unfortunately will not make it to first, but she will advance King to second.
Boy, that was sneaky. She stuck that one in there at the last minute. Taylor Vantlin, sophomore out of Clarksville,
For the Bulldogs, number 2.
now
Taylor
stepping up.
Vantlin will watch that one and will go for the ball. Or excuse me, the strike. She obviously did not like that pitch, however, though. But she swings at this next one, and she'll take strike 2. One out here for the Bulldogs with Vantlin up to bat. Vantlin a good eye on that one, as that one was just a little bit outside. And that one very outside. Count 2-2 here to Vantlin. Vantlin will hit a pop fly there, and it will be caught by the shortstop, number 11, Megan Jones. So King still at second, and going back to the top of the order brings up number 26, Jessica Sarch, with 2 outs to the Bulldogs.
A senior out of Illinois. She's been having a great day so far. We'll see if she can extend that here in the second inning.
She'll take strike 1. And she'll foul that one off over the home dugout.
How'd she manage to hit that light post?
Some
That
accuracy.
thing's got to be about 8 inches wide.
That is just accurate right there.
Nice
what that
shot.
was.
Nice shot.
That one a bit outside. Count now 1-2 to Sarch. A good count for Ducat, however. Sarch will make contact with that one. It will bounce first before the catcher. Katie Highwell will be able to catch that one. So Just a foul. Sarge will come back into the batter's box here. That one once again outside. Count now 2-2 here. Ducat still has a little bit of room to work with. And Sarge will strike out looking. The Bulldogs will keep the 2-0 lead, though, going into the top of the third. So leading off for the top of the third is the left fielder, Skylar Crenshaw. Also due up for the Saints is Fox and Abbott to take us back to the top of their lineup. Crenshaw takes strike one from Meyer. That one just a bit high for ball one. Meyer doing a really good job on the mound so far here this afternoon. Looking very strong. That one a bit outside, but Crenshaw swings for it. Reaching a little bit there as she'll fall behind the count 1-2.
Meyer is usually real strong all day long.
Crenshaw makes contact. It'll go to center field. And that'll get Crenshaw to first base.
Crenshaw, a nice hit right there, the sophomore out of Brownstown, Michigan. Down on first now, looking to make it to second.
Up next for the Saints, number 26, Haley Fox.
Bringing up Haley Fox, who will show bunt. Walter bring the infield in close. She takes strike one, though. She will go for a bunt again, but this one will go foul. She'll take strike two.
Ellen Fox, also a sophomore here for this Saints team. She, however, is out of Swartz Creek, Michigan.
Never heard of that place in Michigan.
Neither have I. But I know where she's from.
Gabe, I would expect you're from Michigan. I would expect the Michigan knowledge, geography.
Michigan's a big state, Ellen. You know, you'd be surprised.
Pennsylvania's a big state, Gabe.
I feel like your main attraction is Hershey Park.
That is a very nice track park, but I don't know if that's what Pennsylvania would be known for.
What else is in Pennsylvania?
The Liberty Bell.
Really?
Philadelphia was the nation's capital for a while.
That's fair.
Good little history.
It's fair. I guess I
lesson
just
here.
don't always give Pennsylvania credit for having Philadelphia.
That's true. It's on the complete other side of the state. Very on the
Up next for the
east.
Saints, number 2, Kelsey Abbott.
And while we were giving that history lesson, Fox got out. And this one is hit right to Meyer. Meyer will go second. They'll try to turn the double play, but are unable to. But they get the second out here.
Boy, what a beautiful play right there. Abbott is able to get on base. Also a sophomore. This is a team full of sophomores here, Ellen.
Up next for the Saints, number 5, Kenya Keller.
Kenya Keller at bat now, a junior out of Delta, Ohio.
Keller got walked in the first inning. She has 2 strikes here so far, 2 outs. That one's a bit high and a bit outside. So Keller will take ball 1, excuse me. That one also a bit outside for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Another ball. Fans are not liking that call by the home plate umpire as Kelsey Meyer makes the count full here.
And that was a close one, Ellen. Maybe a little too high, but...
Very exciting pitch for Gabe Schrey as he put out the popcorn on that one. This one, Van Lant will go to first and will get the out. And that'll do it for the Saints offense. And going into the bottom of the third will bring up Greco, Brandt, and DeVore. Greco steps into the batter's box here. She waits her pitch from Ducat, which is a strike. It looked a little bit outside to me, but not the home plate umpire down there. This one a bit inside. Ball 1. Greco grounded out to the shortstop who made the play to first to get her out in her first at-bat.
Greco playing fantastic again here today, as always. She's got a mean swing.
She does have a very good swing, as we've seen in the first inning. And that one a bit high. 2-2 now the count. That one a bit outside. Count now full. Ducat has given up 3 Bulldog hits so far, with Meyer giving up 2 Saints hits. Now one very inside at the ankles of Greco, and she'll take first.
Greco on first. Number 7, Morgan Brandt, the senior out of Eastlake, Ohio, now stepping up to the plate.
Brandt will bunt. A very nice place bunt there. She will not beat out the throw, but she will advance Greco to second and does her job well.
Boy, Alan, and that was close. You want to talk about athleticism playing a factor in a sport. Talk about speed. Morgan Brandt has some wheels.
That was a lot of speed. Fortunately, the Katie Hibble's throw was a little bit faster, but they could have gotten me out 10 times there. A nice hit that goes into left field there by DeVore, advancing Greco to third now.
Boy, Ellen, if we were doing hockey, we would say that was good puck luck. That ball just barely slipped through there, allowing the Bulldogs to get one on first and one on third.
A perfectly placed shot there by DeVore, bringing up Palumbo. DeVore has one of the RBIs from the first inning, so her bat has been hot so far this afternoon. And that one right down the middle, but Palumbo did not like that one. 1 out to the Bulldogs. 0-1 count to Palumbo. DeVore on first and Greco in scoring position on third. That one fouled off by Palumbo.
Heads up.
Hopefully no one was walking over there.
I always think about that. I always wonder what they hit behind me.
Yeah, I'm always very cautious when I'm at the baseball or softball field, you know. Always keeping my head in the sky, making sure no balls are coming at me as Palumbo will strike out swinging. That'll make it 2 outs for the Bulldogs, and it'll bring up Kaya Toles-Burton.
Just 1 out away from being in the top of the fourth. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do.
Toles-Burton likes that first pitch, but unfortunately, the second baseman will throw it to first to get the third out. This top of the fourth inning will bring up Kelsey Cherry, Megan Jones, and Chris Forrest. It's a nice pitch by Meyer, but Forrest liked that first one, but she will get tagged, or she will get out at first. Was not tagged, excuse me.
And a nice play and a little shout out here to the hometown girl, number 4, Carissa DeVore. She's a senior from here out of Adrian, Michigan.
Very interesting to see. I'm sure she loves playing in front of the home crowd every day. Her parents don't really have an excuse for not showing up to the games.
Fair.
Meyer throwing one out. But it is bobbled there by Mackenzie King. And that'll keep Jones safe at first.
And a nice play and a bit of good luck there. Now, on the theme of hometown girls, looking down the Siena Heights Saints roster, number 32, Megan Spagnoli, the sophomore, is actually from here at Adrian, Michigan as well.
And that one a pop fly to King, and she'll hold on to that one to get Forrest out.
Boy, and Jones kept her place there. She knew right away.
Number 22, Hannah Blackhammer.
These Saints pitchers have been liking the first pitch by Meyer. Meyer hasn't been having to throw out many this fourth inning. That one a bit inside. Two outs here to the Saints. Making contact is Blackhamp, but she will get out at first.
Boy, the top of the fourth goes like lightning
For the Saints in the top of the fourth inning, they had
right away to the bottom.
There was one Bulldog error.
The Bulldogs will be back at bat.
Yes, and that'll bring up King, Lynch, and Van Lant in the bottom of the fourth. Mackenzie King will take strike one here from Leslie Ducat. And King will make contact with that one. But the shortstop, Megan Jones, will make the play to first to Chris Forrest to get King out. And that will bring up Krista Lynch, the shortstop. I'm really digging her walk-up song, Gabe.
I love that song.
It's a great song. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
If you guys can't hear it at home, her walk-up song is the Grinch song, the mean Grinch song.
I'm not sure why her bat isn't 10.5 foot long, though.
Yes, that's true. It is green, though. But she will get out after the foul ball was caught. And that'll bring up Taylor Van Land.
Van Land, the sophomore out of Clarksville. Of course, she went to Lakewood High School.
Next for the Bulldogs, number 2, Taylor Van Land.
Van Land had the pop fly to third in her first at-bat.
Boy, and the sun's really peeking out now, Ellen.
Really is. It was very overcast all day. I was a little bit worried about rain, but it's looking like a beautiful day right now. And Van Land makes contact. She'll get it past the second baseman and will go to the center fielder, and she will be safe on first.
A nice play right there. Boy, and talking about that weather, the breeze is kicking up a little bit. It's 59 degrees Fahrenheit here on the campus of Adrian College.
It's a good thing you specified.
You got to know it's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. It'd be very warm if it were Celsius.
It's a little bit too warm.
I think if I keep saying Fahrenheit after I read the temperature, Dale Gartner is going to come after me. I got a story for you. I got a story.
Sarge up to bat. Her count is now 2-0 with 2 outs to the Bulldogs. Sarge has a very interesting little jog that she does when she goes to bat. I guess she's trying to get more power behind her swing, I would assume. Not positive.
I couldn't tell you. I like her batting gloves. They look like, I'm not sure if she just likes them because they're pink or if it's supposed to be breast cancer awareness, but I like them.
Either way, they're very nice. As her count is 3-0, she has a lot of room to work with here. As Ducat will throw out her first strike to Sarge. Sarge with a nice hit, but she will get out at first, and that'll do it for the bottom of the fourth here.
Ellen, 2-0 Bulldogs. Going into the top of the fifth, we'll see what'll happen down the stretch of this game.
The Saints catcher now up to bat, Katie Hibble, in the top of the 5th inning here. This game is flying by.
It is. This is going far too quickly.
Got a lot of good fielding going on both of these teams. Myers pitch a little bit inside there for ball 2.
Boy, and I would not want to get hit by a Myers pitch.
No, that would definitely leave a welt.
That ball is not soft at all, and you'll find out just how hard it is. You get hit by a pitch from her.
Yes, definitely. She has a lot of power behind her throw. The count is now 2-1. And Meyer getting herself in front of that one.
Ouch!
As her glove fell off, as she had to quickly react. Good reaction. I'm surprised she got there in time, but Hibble will be safe at first.
And that was real close. Can you imagine if she had gotten Hibble out?
That would have been amazing.
Our reaction. Whew. Great play by Hibble, staying on her feet, despite the fantastic opportunity for the Bulldogs. She capitalizes on her own athleticism and speed, and is safe at first.
37, Skylar Crenshaw.
Crenshaw showing bunt here. Of course, bringing in the whole infield.
Ellen, I'm not going to lie. That's an awesome name.
That is a good sports
I want
name right
that
there.
name.
It's a great name. Crenshaw once again showing bunt, but it goes through her legs there.
I wish she played for Adrian College so we could say the name more often.
That would be pretty nice.
Crenshaw.
She really rolls out the tongue.
Indeed it does.
Crenshaw's bunt will go foul. Count 1-2.
No outs here on the top of the 5th.
And one on as Hibble is on base. Still very impressed by that block by Meyer. That one just a bit outside. 2-2 the count.
2 innings left in regulation here.
And that one will go foul. So Crenshaw will have to come back to the batter's box, and Hibble will have to go back to first.
Campus safety paying us a visit.
It's always nice to see them around.
I love that guy. What's his name? Shout out to the guy with a nice mustache that works for campus safety.
I think I should know his name.
I do too. Nice guy. That's his name.
Very nice guy, yes.
I love him.
And that'll be an out for Crenshaw, as we got distracted by that visit.
That was very distracting.
You know, we usually don't get a lot of visitors, so whenever that door opens, we get really excited.
Yeah, it's not like... It's really different when you have a door right beside you, you know. In a bigger area when you're doing commentary, you know, it's easier to not get distracted. But when there's a little door and it's just... I don't know.
Just exciting.
Yeah, back to the game, though. Yeah.
And that'll bring up Haley Fox, but it'll actually be Lexi Agers coming in now.
And she's only a freshman. Frenchman? She's a freshman out of Hudsonville, Michigan.
She will have a nice hit there, and she will advance Hibble to second, and she'll get on first.
Kaya Tolles Burton, the senior, unable to run that one down. Very close. Good effort.
Very good hustle there by Tolles Burton. And a very nice hit there. And this will score a couple for the Saints. As Kelsey Abbott hits one into left field, and it just stays fair there, and she will tie this game.
Ellen, that'll tie it up 2-2. 4 bases, 3 strikes, 2 teams, 1 winner. We'll see who can pull ahead here with only a few innings left.
And 1 out to the Saints here.
Up next for the Saints, number 5, Kenya Keller.
Kenya Keller up to bat now. Keller, a junior out of Delta, Ohio.
That's pretty close to here, isn't it, Gabe?
I
I believe I take the Delta Lions exit on my route to Adrian, and it's about 20 minutes, I believe.
See, we're really far south of where I live.
So you're not as familiar with the territory
Yeah, I'm not,
here.
especially Ohio. I know where Toledo is, and
It's
Columbus,
good to know.
and Cleveland. That's about it, though.
2 strikes here to Keller. That one inside. She had to jump away from that one.
Oh, watch out. Also, watch out.
Yeah, it looked like they were seeing if Abbott would go back to second, but she was a little hesitant to do so. And a swing there, but she'll foul it off. That one a bit high there. The count now full here to Keller. Meyer's going to look to continue to stay strong here as the Saints tied it up. And a nice hit, almost hitting her own teammate Abbott, but Abbott will round third and she will make it home. And Keller will be safe at second as well.
3-2 Saints, and a nice play right there, putting that one all the way back up along the fence. An RBI there for the batter. Now, last year, the Saints won both meetings 3-2 and 6-1.
Right now, the score is 3-2 Saints.
Number 3, Kelsey Cherry.
You know, the Bulldogs want to change fate here.
Yes, definitely. They still have a lot of time to do so as well. They're going to still have 3 more innings on offense.
Duquette, coming into this one, had pitched 110 innings. She's pitched 11 complete games.
She has thrown a lot of pitches there.
That's a few.
She's also been very strong on the mound tonight for the Saints. As Cherry is behind in the count, 1-2. Cherry makes contact, but it goes foul.
Kelsey Cherry, one of those sophomores out of Ida, Michigan. Boy, a lot of talented sophomores for both teams.
Yes, definitely a pretty young lineup here.
Let's go class of 2018. That's what I'm talking about, Ellen.
And a swing there. But I guess she made contact there. I didn't see it from behind her, but she'll come back into the batter's box. And she will swing and miss there, and she will strike out.
Now, Ellen, I just talked about Duquette. Meyer, who's on the mound right now, is 6-6 as a pitcher. She has pitched 65 innings and pitched 7 complete games.
So both these pitchers come in with a very impressive resume. Making contact is Jones, but it will be foul. That'll bring up strike 2 for Jones. A good count for Meyer here.
I'm not sure if it's the orange bat or the bright bow, but she looks like she could smoke one.
Definitely is a nice play there by Van Lant and Krista Lynch. Krista Lynch laying out to stop that ball from going past her. A good play by her. But Jones will make her way to first.
Number 6, Chris Forrest.
And that'll bring up Chris Forrest here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Saints now leading 3-2. That one will go foul. They have Kenya Keller in scoring position here on third, as well as Jones on first.
Ellen Jones putting in that nice hit. Good prediction, Gabe. Nice job. Kristen Lynch with a beautiful play right there. What's important about that is she was in position to make that play. And she's only a freshman, so if she's already getting into position and starting to make those plays now, who knows what she'll be doing in a couple of years for the Bulldogs.
For the Saints?
No, Crystal Lynch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still talking about Jones here on the
No,
bat.
no.
Yeah. I'm sure the Bulldogs are very excited to see her develop.
No, Jones is a great batter, though, too. I was talking about that. You're not crazy.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Watch out.
That one a bit inside. 3-1 the count here. 2 outs still to the Bulldogs.
Now, Forrest is third for this team batting with 31 hits and 18 RBIs.
And Lynch will make the throw to first, and that'll keep the Saints only leading by 1 now going into the bottom of the 5th.
3-2 for the bottom of the 5th. Let's see what'll happen going down the stretch.
Becca Greco up to bat here for the Bulldogs, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs look to get their bats going this inning as they now trail the Saints 3-2. And as Gabe said earlier, if you want to tweet us at ACTV, it's Adrian College TV. Give us a nice follow there, as well as Adrian College TV. You can like us on Facebook, and we also have an Instagram now as well. Greco will strike out swinging. So that'll bring up Morgan Brandt, the catcher here tonight.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 7, Morgan Brandt.
So 1 out as Brandt comes into the batter's box as she takes ball 1. Brandt with a nice swing, and that one bounced up and hit Megan Jones, so Brandt will be safe at first. DeVore is 2 for 2 on the night. The hot bat for the Bulldogs as she has an RBI, and that one goes into the legs of the pitcher, but they will get Brandt out at second. It had to hurt there for Leslie Ducat.
Hopefully Ducat is okay. That hurt me to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, that was looked a little painful there. So DeVore now at first, and that brings up Kelsey Meyer. Looks like she'll be batting now in place of Palumbo.
And not only can Meyer pitch the softball, Meyer is more than capable of hitting the softball as well.
Yes, clearly down by a run, and her coach trusting her with this position now in place of the designated hitter.
Never mind.
Excuse me, no, Palumbo still up. Just kidding.
Never mind.
Number 25, Jessica Palumbo.
Palumbo makes contact there, but it will be Jones making the play to first to get out Palumbo.
That'll do it for the bottom of the fifth. 3-2, Siena Heights. We'll be back in the top of the sixth with more softball action.
Top of the sixth inning, bringing up Hannah Blykamp, the third baseman for the Saints. Blykamp is 0 for 2 so far. She makes contact right to Van Lant, who will go over to DeVore to get that out.
That was a really casual toss by Van Land.
That was, but it got the job done nonetheless, bringing up Katie Hibble.
Number 36, Katie Hibble.
Hibble got a single in her last at-bat in the last inning, and also scored a run for the Saints, excuse me.
Someone.
Yeah.
Someone.
Either the Saints or the Bulldogs, one of them. Hibble watches strike one. And she will swing at that one and take strike two. She's now behind in the count 1-2. One out after the out to Blykamp.
Boy, Meyer sure does move that ball.
She does have a lot of power behind that. That one just a little bit high there. So we're 2-2 now. We also have the baseball game going on now. So you can hear one of our own, Darian Pitcher, over there announcing that baseball game, doing the PA announcing today.
DP. I'll get you updated on the score of that game in just a moment.
The Bulldogs are also taking on the Saints as well in baseball. Very exciting day for both the Bulldogs and the Saints today.
Ouch!
That'll get the second out as Hibble grounds it over to Van Lant,
For the Saints, number 37,
who makes
Skylar Crenshaw.
the throw to DeVore.
My favorite name. Now at bat for the Saints. Sorry.
Crenshaw up to bat now. That one hit her bat. So she'll take strike one. Looks like she was leaning away from it, but her bat got in the way.
Ellen, the Saints and the Bulldogs over at Nikolai Field. Hold up. Oh, a nice toss.
3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs here. The Saints, but the Bulldogs defensively.
Someone,
No hits. There were
people,
no errors. No one left on base.
teams.
And we'll be back here shortly for the bottom of the 6th. We have a pinch hitter in here for Kaya Toles-Burton. It is number 22, Chelsea Shellman. She fouls that one off.
Chelsea Shellman, a junior out of Romulus, Michigan. We'll see what she can do here at bat for the Bulldogs.
She has 2 strikes here. That one a bit outside.
Also, before the top of the 6th came to a crashing finish, I was going to mention the Bulldogs and the Saints are still tied.
Shellman gets a hit. It goes over the glove of Jones, and she will get safely on first.
Nice play there for the Bulldogs.
Looks like we have another change here in the order. Looks like it will be number 20, Casey Cripps, coming up to bat in place of King.
The freshman out of Rochester, Michigan. I remember that walk-up song from last time we did a game, Ellen.
Yeah, I'm guessing since she's a freshman, her team picked that one.
I have a feeling that's how her and Lynch got their songs.
That would make sense. Gabe, if you had to pick a walk-up song, what would it be?
For myself or you?
No, for yourself.
Let me get back to you on that. I'll get
Now
back
I'm
to you on
interested.
that.
What would mine be?
I'll get back to you on that as well.
All right, sounds good. If you guys watched the game on Saturday, you know that I'm very big on walk-up songs, as I made Ian and Matt discuss theirs.
All right.
Mine would, of course, be something Beyonce. I'm thinking maybe Flawless or Diva.
As long as it's not work.
And that's Rihanna.
Yeah. Oh, I thought... Okay, never mind.
That is not Beyonce.
Help. I am not a music buff, just so everyone's aware.
It's okay.
Especially,
I'm only a Beyonce buff, so.
especially pop. I don't follow pop music.
Cripps gets a nice hit, and it goes past Jones as well. And trying to go for third, but having to go back, but she will get tagged. And now Cripps is safe at first, though, but Shellman will be out as she got tagged.
Maybe Shellman should have stayed there.
Yeah, it looked like bottom of the 6th, though, you got to get it a little risky here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Ellen, we haven't done nicknames for a while, but I think I'm going to have to call Krista Grinch. I mean, that's just too good.
It's a very good one. Too good to pass up there.
I'm pretty sure her nickname is probably also Grinch in the bench.
Probably, yes.
Or the dugout, excuse me. Too much football.
and hockey.
Heads up, everyone over that way. Apartment complex.
So we got a game of frisbee going on past the outfield. It looks like their frisbee might have gone onto the baseball field as well.
I feel like that wouldn't make me happy.
No. And a nice hit there by Lynch. Lynch Grinch, too. That rhymes.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
Is that why you decided that?
yeah. I figured that's how she got the nickname.
I didn't think about that.
Ellen, I love you. The Grinch Lynch blasts one there, putting Casey Cribbs onto second.
That's bringing up third baseman Taylor Van Land. Swing and a miss there. Strike one. One out to the Bulldogs here. They have two on as they are trailing 3-2.
Ellen, if I had to pick a walk-up song for you, it would be "Me, Myself, and I."
Yeah,
Because you're a goaltender, you're always by yourself in the crease.
that makes sense. It's understandable. I also was a catcher as well, so
There you go. All
That's how-
alone, all the
that's how I
time.
started playing goalie. My dad told me that catching was a lot like playing goalie, and my mom was like, "Dave, don't tell her that. Goaltender is expensive." And then I was just like, "Mom, I want to be a goalie."
Dave, don't tell her that. Boy, I hope
then
your
my-
parents are listening.
And then my parents had two goaltenders in the family, so just a weird family all around.
And I like this walk-up song here. And this is Sarch, I believe.
It is Sarge with two outs. She is 0 for 3 so far on the evening.
So if I had to pick a walk-up song for myself, boy, probably Stressed Out by 21 Pilots, but just because that's my jam right now. Not because it's, you know what I mean, a song that represents me.
Yes, that makes sense.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 26, Jessica Sarch.
So Sarge is going to look to make something big happen here in the bottom of the sixth with two outs. That one a bit outside. A good eye there by Sarge.
Boy, Ellen, you know, the older I get and the longer I do these broadcasts, the more I come to appreciate a good close game.
Yes, there's definitely nothing like a good close game. Broadcasting them and, you know, the excitement from both teams.
It keeps you excited up in the booth, keeps you on edge.
It really does. That one very outside there. For ball 3, Sarge looking very good on the count here. Sarge makes contact, but it goes to the third baseman, but it will be out at first.
You see that?
The couch.
There's a couch. Can you
Think
guys
they-
see that on the screen? You can.
I think they missed the couch day memo.
There were no errors, 2 left on base.
But that'll do it for the 6th inning, and when we return, the top of the 7th will be underway. Lexi Agers up to bat here. She got a single in the 5th and got all the way around and scored a run. She takes ball 1 from Meyer. That one a strike, 1-1. Agers really chokes up on her bat here. Or no, never mind. She did not this time. Ball 2 to Agers. A hitter's count here for her.
The sun's really coming out to light up this 7th inning of play here. Here on the campus of Adrian College.
A swing and a miss for strike 2 to Agers.
Count 2-2.
Meyer's going very inside there. She'll have to be careful on that one. Count now full. So Meyer's going to look to be strong on this pitch here. Ager makes contact. Lynch gets back and makes the catch. What a play there by Lynch.
In position to make the plays yet again. Crystal Lynch with a snag. Kelvin Johnson called. He wants his highlight back.
That was a beautiful catch. Wow. A freshman nonetheless, too.
I don't know what to do with this information now that I have it. That was crazy.
That was one for the books for sure. Great hustle there by her. Especially in such a tight game here as well. A solid defensive play.
Now at bat for the Siena Heights University Saints, Kelsey Abbott, the sophomore, out of Blissfield, Michigan.
She takes ball 2 here. Her count 2-1. That one just a bit outside there. She'll foul that one off.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Looks like it hit the bottom of her bat. The count full here.
Something's got to give. Let's see what it is.
That one just a bit high, and Abbott will take her base here.
Now at bat for the Saints, Kenya Keller, junior out of Delta, Ohio. She's had a pretty good day today, Ellen.
She has. She is 1 for 2. She got walked in the 1st. She got a double in the 5th inning and also an RBI in that 5th inning. Strike 2 to Keller here. She's behind on the count 0-2. That one a bit high. One out to the Saints. Keller makes contact. It bounces over Meyer. And a error there by number 20, Cribbs. And that'll advance Abbott to 3rd. And it'll put Keller on 1st.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ellen, at least it's a freshman making the mistake and not a senior. You know, you're going to get a little slack from your coach and the media like ourselves, you know, when you're only a freshman.
Yes, and the Bulldogs still down by 1 here with a runner in scoring position now. 1 out. That is the Bulldogs' 3rd error on the afternoon.
Coach Klitsaris conferring there. This is her 10th season as the head coach of the Saints. And I believe that's Coach Matt Martinez she was conferring with.
That one a bit outside to number 12, Kayla Boland, is up to bat instead of Kelsey Cherry.
Boy, there's a lot of pressure on the Bulldogs here to keep the Saints from putting a runner home.
Yes, and they saw right there how close it could have been. The ball there, and Brandt tried to go to third to possibly tag out Kelsey Abbott, but was unable to do so. The count 2-1 here to Boland.
Just a little late there on that toss.
That one a bit high and a bit outside. Count 3-1. Meyer's going to look to find that strike zone again here. As they get the base hit, they go to first. Scoring, however, is Abbott.
Kelsey Abbott, that sophomore out of Blissfield I was talking about while she was up at bat. Making it home, making the score 4-2 Saints. Pressure is on the Bulldogs now, trailing by 2 in the top of the 7th.
Jones gets a hit. And Lynch will go to first, and that'll do it for the top of the 7th.
And notice Lynch knew she had the time there to take her time, set up, and make a good throw to avoid making any mistakes.
Yes, definitely. And we're about to start the bottom of the 7th. The Bulldogs are going to have to make something happen here. This is the last inning, possibly the last inning of the game. Gabe and I are ready to bring you this action of the bottom of the 7th. It is Rebecca Greco up to bat here. She's so far 0-2 on the night, and she takes the first strike here from Ducat.
Greco may not have been having a perfect night, but boy, is she usually just right on point.
Good eye there by Greco. That one was inside. She had to lean back a little bit on that one.
Alan, it's do or die here for the Bulldogs.
And she makes contact, and it'll drop in between the left fielder and the center fielder, and she will turn for second, and she will make it standing up.
Do is the answer. Greco putting herself straight to second. Brandt now at bat for the Bulldogs.
A great job by Greco to really lead her team off in the bottom of the 7th and get that first hit with no outs here.
Brandt also a senior. And this game is obviously going to mean a little more to those seniors, Ellen.
Yes, definitely. Brant is so far 2 for 3, and Greco rounding for home, and she will make it standing up as well, and that'll advance Brant to second, but it looks like she will stay at second.
Becca Greco making the score, 4-3 Bulldogs, now only trailing by 1. Brant on second, and now Carissa DeVore stepping up to the plate, the hometown hero.
DeVore is also 3 for 3.
And the senior again has a little more investment than some of these underclassmen in this game.
Bulldogs now have 10 hits so far on the night. She'll take ball 2 here. A good count for DeVore. Exciting softball action we have here. And that one will be called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count 2-1. That one outside.
Boy, and what a difference a good hit could make here for the Bulldogs.
And DeVore will take her base after being walked by Ducat.
Jessica Palumbo, the junior out of Oxford, awaiting her coach on what the word is here. And we're waiting as well up here in the shed.
Yes, and we have runners on second and first. Brant on second. We have a pinch runner here. Sarah Hoffman will be running in place of DeVore.
Hoffman, a freshman out of Wadsworth, Ohio. Very athletic. Fit as a fiddle, Ellen.
Yes, if I was playing in this game, I would need a pinch runner as well.
Don't say that.
A very bad runner. You can ask anyone. And Palumbo will bunt. And it'll be successful as she will advance her teammates to second and third now with only 1 out.
My, oh my, 1 out. Shellman up to bat. 2 on base. 1 on second, 1 on third. And again, Ellen, 1 good hit could send the Bulldogs to a W.
It certainly could. The winning run is on second. So let's see what Shellman can do here with her count now 1-0. She makes contact. It goes right to the pitcher, and she'll throw it to first to get the second out here.
And a nice job by the runners staying put. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs trail the Saints by 1. What's going to happen, Ellen? Are the Saints going to take this one right out from under them, or are the Bulldogs going to make the last second rally?
Let's see what Cribbs has to say about that. She'll take strike 1. In her first at-bat against Ducat, which was last inning, she got a single. A good eye there by Cribbs for ball 1. Cribbs awaiting her pitch here from Ducat. Cribbs makes contact, but it will go foul. And no chance for the Saints players to catch it as it goes over the fence.
Count 1-2.
And 2 outs. The last strike here, potentially for the Bulldogs.
It is clutch time here for the Bulldogs, Ellen.
It definitely is, Gabe. A good eye there by Cribbs. Wow. Full count here. And Cribbs will make the base hit, but a very athletic play there by Ducat to end this game and take the 4-3 win.
And a beautiful play by the pitcher there. Easily tossing that one to first and crushing the Bulldogs' big comeback hopes. A great job and effort by both teams here today in Game 1. Be sure to stay tuned. We'll be back shortly for the 6 o'clock game between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Siena Heights Saints in this doubleheader.